going on, guys? I will tell you, I got to this spot 3 minutes ago. I did not think I was going to make it. I am in Winslow, Arizona. I'm not on the corner. I haven't found the corner yet. I'll tell you what, I'm going to say hi to some people. And in the meantime, if you have ever driven from Phoenix, Arizona to Winslow on 87, I want to know what you thought of those mountains. That was quite the drive. I am good at shifting my van again. Patty Augustine, first in the house. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Kathy in the house. Good to see you, friends. Back in courtside for the night. Going home tomorrow. Hi, Patty A, Kathy, and everyone else. Les and Bernadette in the house. Heavy rain on Thursday. Yikes. You guys probably need rain though. Let's see here. Oh, almost 14 miles on average, Patty says, per gallon on that road trek. Not bad for an old heavy van. I tell you what, I probably didn't get 14 miles to the gallon today, but I do average probably between 15 and 16. Now, that is with my old build. I will be, maybe I'll set my odometer and see how I do tomorrow. But, whew, what a day. What a day. Desert Deb in the house, Tim in the house, Jackie in the house. Hi, everyone. Penguin Blue Raving. I don't even know what that is. Susan in the house. Susan, I'm heading home. I will be in Fredericktown in just a couple of days. Nancy Bear is in the house. Then exactly 12 hours later, it shook again. Surf and Dodo said they had a earthquake in California. I saw that on her Facebook page. I'll tell you what, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the wind is just rocking my van. And I left Ironwood and it was very windy. And by the time I got on the other side of Phoenix, it wasn't bad. And it just started in Winslow. It has not been windy all day. So that's a good thing. Deb Long is in the house. Deb, I got my labradorite with me. Let's see here. Gracie is in the house. I left Ironwood late. I was putting some undermount lights underneath Gracie's van, and I will tell you, like, it was fine out there. No, not windy, not real bad. It wasn't quartzite. I feel like I laid my rug down on the ground to start those lights, and the wind just came from nowhere. Oh, Ironwood was fun. I got there late. It was good to hang out with the different crew. It's a different crew out there, but it was a good time. The fires were good. They had some good giveaways, and our little group was in a little kind of, I always call it like a cul-de-sac, but it's obviously not a cul-de-sac in the desert. But we were all kind of grouped around, and we have got a good group following each other. Teresa and Mark came from New York down, and they're going to be out in the Quartzsite area for a while. They've got their van and cargo trailer built out with them. Hi, Mona. I couldn't see the goldfish. Oh, my knee is amazing. I miss Mona's comment. House camp in High Jolly. Oh, did they camp in High Jolly? High Jolly, I was out there for a month. High Jolly is busy. It's close to town. It was busy. Yeah, we never went in there. Hi, everyone. I almost forgot it's already Tuesday. It sure is. It sure is. I was supposed to get to Winslow around 5:30, but and that was leaving the gas station. But But with the winds, and then there was like an RV on fire on 10. And then once I got to 87, those mountains, like you can't go 65. It was crazy. If Kathleen Klein was in here, she probably has driven on 87. She could share my anxiety. It was quite the experience. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful drive. And I may or may not have made a pit stop at a famous hiking trail in Arizona, and you'll just have to wait for the video. Was Q unusually cold and windy this year? No. It's like I felt like it's the warmest year I've been and the least windy I've been. It was windy during the morning time, and then at day and at night, it seemed like the wind would die down so we could have a fire. But I've been in the Quartzsite area where we couldn't even come out of our vans. It was so windy. So HK is here. Good to see you. Annette is here. Thanks for coming in. Standing on the corner. I gotta find it. Where's the corner? Somebody tell me where the corner is. Because after the show, I'm gonna drive for a couple more hours, and I want to try and make it home early on Valentine's Day. And with the late start today, I feel like I got to drive some more tonight. So I'm going to grab myself something to eat. I'm going to eat here in town real quick, and then more driving. I even ate while I was driving. New Horizons Above and Beyond, welcome in. The kid is coming over for dinner. I'm going to leave this in the background. Awesome. Bo Bang in the house from Quartz Ironwood. I don't know if he was still in Ironwood when I left. I think he was gone. I think he headed home. It's a girl, my lord, in a transit Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. That is Winslow, Arizona. I drove from Phoenix to Winslow to stand on the corner, but was in a Suburban. Oh man, yeah, you are chasing the storm. I am like behind it. Kelly passed a sign on the way to work that said, winter conditions, driving not advised or something. And I'm like, you're only going to see that if you're driving. Like, you need to put that on the news or something. Whew. I am still kind of hyped up. I flew out of the driver's seat. I'm at a Walmart. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm a little heartbroken. I map quested Culver's, Winslow, Arizona, and felt like that's what I hit, and it brought me to Carl's. And I'm not going to eat at Carl's. I kind of had my eye on a North Atlantic cod fish sandwich, and I may be having peanut butter and jelly. Oh, I got caught in a snowstorm finally. Had to follow a snowblower down. So you've been on 87. Oh my goodness. In a snowstorm. It was 33 degrees up there. And I saw a huge, I'm talking 40, 50, it was a herd of elk 15 feet from 87, 15 feet from the road. But if I would have stopped to get some pictures, I would have had to turn around, go back, get pictures, turn around, and I would have not been live. It probably would have been like a 15, 20-minute ordeal. Deborah is in the house from Philly, where someone has put the Christmas song Let It Snow on constant repeat. Oh, you know what, Deborah? I'm just going to say I will take Let It Snow constantly from you as opposed to We Are the Champions, my friend. I don't think I could handle that because it truly was not even a game. What a disappointment. What a disappointment. Folk of the Forest is in here. She will agree with me that the Chiefs did not show up for the game. Snow and ice tomorrow. What? Yes, yes. So I think I'm supposed to get 1 inch at the shop. So I'm hoping to cruise in right behind it. Hopefully the plows will be in front of me. So the winds are crazy here in Barstow, no doubt. Super windy here. I left before the weather turned ugly. Yep. Gonna stand on the corner. I'm hoping to get some pictures before I leave here. I know it's dark, but I'm shooting this video for Blue Eddy. It's a review of this power bank, and there's like a build. There's Route 66 stuff in Winslow. I'm gonna find it and hopefully get on the road. Brutus Buckeye in the house. Monday the wind was nasty. I missed another treat that Mo Bang made. I missed the egg rolls too. I did not go to the potluck. I'm eating my own thing. I'm not going to call it a diet, but I'm fasting and I'm just kind of eating my own stuff. So I didn't go to the potluck. So I probably missed out big, but I probably saved about 700 calories. And then I had English muffins with grape jelly for dinner. So I am fine with that. IMG is in the house. Retired and Inspired is in the house. Both out there in Quartzsite. Did you get the info you wanted on the Ross procedure? There you go. Oh, we're at High Jolly night since it's only one night. Oh, cool. Tim is in the house. Good to see you, Tim. They were talking about having a meetup in Kentucky next year or this year. So that'll be a short jump for you. Very high anxiety on 87. I am saying the last 30 miles, like, I don't even know if there is straighter land anywhere. Maybe Kansas or Iowa, but it's just 30 miles of straight. But from Phoenix to, oh man, it's a windy, hilly road. So, let's see here. It's across from the police station. Oh, I'm going to Google it. Yeah, I'll Google it. Kinsley and 2nd Street. I think the song was actually written and the girl was seen in Flagstaff. Cool. Wednesday travel not advised, right? The corner is at the intersection of the corner of Winsley, 2nd Street. You know what? I feel like I turned on 3rd Street. So I'll have to go find that. Almost forgot it was Tuesday. Good to see you, Teresa. We're saying the big hellos. Eastbound Highway 99, North Kingsley. I actually feel like I'm on 99. Tommy is in the house. Good to see you. Let's see here. Chief Truth. That is. There was no better truth than the Seahawks did not show up, or the Chiefs did not show up. The corner is lit. Nice. I was so disappointed I was getting here after dark. So Cheryl's in the house. Good to see you, Cheryl. I heard you were in Florida. Why didn't you go north on 17? Because I took a direct route and 17 would have been too far west, and I did not want to drive through Flagstaff. So my GPS, the shortest, most direct route, said 87. Shoot me now. No. Seahawks didn't show up either. They did not. Our mountains are getting snow north of I-40. No snow in town. Stay south. Where are you at? where are you at? Where are you at? Because I'll tell you, everybody's saying stay south. I'm already north. I looked at the weather last night and I was good on Highway 40. Somebody told me I'm still good on Highway 40. And it was going to be further, it was going to be more miles, and I have to do my Blue Eddy video on Route 66. So had to do it. Yeah. Santa Fe, New Mexico. I will have to see where that's at. Oh, I tell you. I saw snow on 87. It wasn't on the road, though. So I'm hoping that 40 is busy enough that it'll be okay. We're supposed to get 6 to 8 inches of snow here tonight in our part of, she is not by me in Missouri. So we're going to get an inch or so. We're an hour north of I-40. Thank God. Thank God. Oh, did you guys see what's that big town in Arizona? Scottsdale had a little plane collision, another death. It is crazy right now. I'm gonna fly next week. I'm scared to death. Every time I turn the news on, another plane crashed. I'm done. I'm done. Who's ready for spring? Bring it on. Bring it on. Enough of this winter already. So I'm driving on 87, and I hear something kind of sounded weird. It wasn't a high pitched noise. It was a more of a low pitched noise. So I actually heard it. Was trying to look in the rearview mirror, which on these vans, they're not designed to put it however you want it. It like stops. My bed here completely slid off onto the floor, the mattresses. I'm like, I didn't feel like I was like, but I guess with all those curves, the mattresses fell on the floor. So I'm going to have to figure out something else. Those things that you put in drawers, maybe I'll have to put some of them underneath there. Vince Nielsen, his girlfriend was on it, but she's okay. Pilot was killed. Vince, is it Vince Gill? I wonder if that's supposed to be Vince Gill. Vince Niels. I don't know that person. Don't know that person. Hey, Naj. Good to see you, Naj. Let's see here. No. Vince Niles. I have no idea who that is. I don't watch. Oh, Motley Crue. I would not have known that. Sorry. Oh, I'm glad she's okay. I'm glad she's okay. Yeah, I know the pilot. I know that I guess they had a hard time getting him out. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it, but the fact is I'm flying next week and I feel like I may have to call my doctor and get something to sedate me. I wonder if they can put me on a gurney and just wheel me in the cargo area. A little oxygen, I'll be fine. Oh man. Yep. Oh, yep. So other than that, there's nothing really going on. When I went to Ironwood, I had a day where, did I have a day? Oh, I don't think I did. I thought I had a day where I didn't do anything, but I installed an outlet for someone. It's really cold in the cargo area. Oh, I bet it is. Yeah, we better scratch that idea. I'm flying back to Chicago. Hang tight. Oh, I got did I get booted? I lost my comments. It's still a little bit windy out there. Don't go into cargo. It gets about 60 below or something like that. I know I totally retracted that comment because we were talking, I think today, about the weather in Missouri is really not bad. The heat, like maybe 7 days a year, 10 days a year, the humidity is so high that it's miserable, where it's like we're taking tomorrow off. Normally it's like you can do some work. The winter is just, I cannot work in the winter. How are you, friend? Jessica, Claire Nice misses you. Good to see you. How are you? This is a friend of mine from St. Clair Hospital. Man, oh man, April 2021 is probably the last time I've seen her. Wow, wow. Good to see you. Tell everybody I said hi. I am heading home to Missouri from Arizona. I came out here for probably about since January 2nd, so 6 or 7 weeks working in the desert. Tawana's in the house. Good to see you. Hi, Robin. Sunny day here, but with wind chill 21. Snow. Oh. I read up on it. Any questions you could ask online? Okay, good. I have a whole bunch of new videos out on my channel now. I have no idea who that is. I will have to. Did you have a different name before? I don't recognize that channel name. St. Clair Hospital, Fenton, Missouri. Fenton, Missouri. Yep. Oh, is that Johnny Lightning? This is so. Oh, that is so awesome, Stella. What'd Stella say? Bum bum. I'm gonna say, is Stella? I don't know. I'm going to be active from now on. Twana saying hi to Patty. 11 degrees here in Michigan, snow and ice, storm coming. We're supposed to go get something like 5 to 8 inches. Oh my goodness. Everybody is talking about cold except for Aussie Van Life is enjoying the summer there. I'll tell you, there was a handful of days out in Quartzsite where and in Ironwood even, I had at Ironwood 2 days I woke up with a long sleeve. I thought I'm going to put a long sleeve shirt on, not a sweatshirt. And the one day I changed, and the second day I said, oh, I'm going to have to go change. I never did. I did survive it, but it was hot. So I was happy to get the break. In January. Tracy is in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Ann Holland saying hello to everybody. Good to see you, Ann. I'll take 86. Yep. My son and his girlfriend just got back from Brazil, and he flew out tonight for work. Oh, my goodness. Safe travels. Adela's in the house. I'm watching from Westminster Dog Show. Thanks for coming in, Adele. Good to see you again this year. Let's see here. Gracie saying hi. Man, that snow of the century we got in Northwest Florida was absolutely freaking awesome. Like something that you never say in Florida. Honey, can you shovel the snow? Yeah, we will. Gary, how was the van show down there? I had a great 4 days of Van Fest and met several YouTubers that I follow and also saw a space launch. We saw a space launch yesterday, and I just saw the cloud tail or whatever, but you know, Sean works for me. If you go to his TikTok, it's Sean and Sid. It might have been on Instagram, Sean and Sid. He's got a great photo of the launch. And yep, I built a snowman, right? How cool. Contrail. That's exactly what I saw. That is exactly what I saw. I knew that wasn't right. You know, when you say something, it's like, I know that's not right, but I do that in my video editing. I'll edit that out. It's like, I know it's called something else. We'll just edit it out. New here, just started following your channel. Liz, thanks for, is it Liz Kelly? Liz, thanks for following. I appreciate that. We try to behave on Tuesday night. I cannot say that for the chat, but for the most part, I try to behave. Unless people are with me feeding me cookies. Welcome in, Liz. Thank you guys for giving her a fantastic welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have actually I know when there's other YouTubers, it's like I did phenomenal out in Quartzsite as far as making connections, got 2 builds, the channel got a lot of traffic, so fun. Sandra K, more and more, the older I get, I need to edit what I say before I say it. If only we could do that. Only we could do that. Was running late, made apple cobbler and fettuccine alfredo for dinner. I love it that you consider apple cobbler dinner, because I'm game with that. Give me the cobbler, and if I'm still hungry, then I'll eat some fettuccine. That sounds bueno. Looking for spring. I know that. I didn't last night. I have before I was in Iron. It was in Ironwood, Patty. You guys went in. You guys went in literally 5 minutes too soon. It was incredible. It was incredible. Yeah, a couple of the guys had pictures. It was incredible. Like right in front of the mountains. With the shrimp. Those filters drop with age. Yep. Johnny's Journey is in the house. Miss you guys. We miss you, Johnny. You need to make a trip up to Missouri at the shop this year. Come this spring. It's beautiful. I prefer apple dumplings. I feel like sometime in my life, my mom baked a lot when I was young. I feel like I've probably had apple dumplings. I don't remember them. But for about a year or two, my parents bought this old building in the little bitty town that I ran, and my mom made donuts and danishes and cream horns, and so I imagine apple fritters, whatever those are. So I imagine I might in my life have had apple dumplings, but if anybody wants to make me apple dumplings for the next meetup or at the shop, or I'm kidding, I'm trying to give up sugar. You gotta have a little bit every now and then. I'm glad you got to see it. I know. I saw that the contrail. That's all I saw. But the pictures are phenomenal. Sean's are phenomenal. I'm planning to come up in mid-March after a visit with my mom. That would be amazing. Big hugs to mom. Big hugs to mom. It's a German-Dutch thing. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, guys. We might as well, we've got almost 30 minutes left. We might as well, it's not my fault, someone else brought it up, but somebody told me, is mincemeat pie dinner or dessert? Is rhubarb pie dinner or dessert? I'm not eating any of it, but I want to know what you guys do. I just remembered I brought a strawberry cream cheesecake croissant back from Southeast Texas. I'll be right back. I want to bite. I don't like strawberry. Dessert, dinner, dessert. Sub apple dumpling with Dutch. Oh, it jumped on me. Dutch baby pancakes. I feel like I'd love that. Dessert, both dessert. Mincemeat is basically hamburger. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's a supper. Dessert and dessert, both dessert. I don't know. If I ate a really good dinner and I thought, oh, it's time for some yummy dessert, the palate is automatically going to start sensing something sweet. Like your mouth is going to start watering because you think you're going to get something sweet. I don't see how mincemeat pie would be like, oh man, if only I had a piece of mincemeat pie. Oh man. Rhubarb makes a good breakfast. Mincemeat are two. Mince pie and mincemeat are two different. Yeah, mincemeat pie. Mincemeat pie. That's what I feel like my mom used to make that. Mincemeat pie. What's the difference between dinner and supper? I don't know. Mincemeat. Vicky has got it. Mincemeat is filled with dried fruits. Okay. Per Wikipedia, mincemeat is a mixture of chopped apples, dried fruit, distilled spirits, vinegar, spice, and optional meat and beef suet. See, again, I'm going to have to be an easy no on that. Ooh, I never had mincemeat pie. Traditional mincemeat, dried fruit, spirits. Yeah. But first coffee, but second dessert. There you go. I can do decaf late at night. 5-6 o'clock is pretty much the cutoff for me for a cup of coffee, or else I'll probably have a hard time sleeping. Quick change of subject. Is that light behind you a bar or a string of fairy lights? It is neither. It is a rope light. It is LEDs, and they are glaring tremendously right now, but it is a string of about 25 feet of LED rope lights. They are 12 volt and they use hardly no power. And for some reason, they always glare off my computer screen, like when I try and do a live sitting here. But these LEDs back here, I have to use these because watch my options. So I'll turn these on yellow, which is kind of a subtle thing, helps the bugs not come. That's too much unless I sit right there. Can I get a halo? It's an eclipse. It's an eclipse. So that is like too much of a glare. And that is the other option. So I feel like that's kind of a glare as well. So, oh, the lighting system in here. I'll figure out when I go home. I'll probably do a ring light or something for going forward. Ron Sees America. I feel like I saw him in the house. As my husband would say, call it dinner or supper. Just don't be late. Right? Judy is in the house. My family in Michigan always had a mincemeat pie at Christmas time for dessert. I feel like my mom probably made it for dessert. Now we have all seen a Johnny eclipse, right? Total eclipse of the heart. Let's see here. Sound dead. Is my sound dead? Someone give me a thumbs up if I'm good, because you never know with the Wi-Fi. Oops, it wasn't me. Someone tell me if I've got audio. I'm not sure if that's what he was talking about. Supper and dinner are both evening meals. Dinner is more formal. I feel like depending where you're born at or raised at, some people call it dinner, some people call it supper. So, not sure. Let me see. I just got that one. All right. Audio's fine. Everybody's saying it's fine. Good. Guys, I'm going to show you something. I received a gift. I'm going to try not to. I received a gift at Ironwood, and I'm going to show you guys this. And it's handmade, and it is some like dead ironwood cactus. I know they don't put a G in it. I say saguaro cactus and beads. Isn't that nice? I had to take it down because it was I was worried it was going to rattle and break. In the old days, dinner was lunch and supper was the evening meal. I feel like I had family that did that still says that. Yep, dinner time. Super cool. I know, isn't it cool? It's so awesome. It's so awesome. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I love homemade, people just come up with like, oh, I think I'm going to make this. And it turns out incredible. Have been off from here for a while. Sorry. Are you building on anything right now? So I am going home and I'm going to work on my van a little bit more for about 4 days. And then I'm taking another quick cruise. I don't want to hear anything about it. Yell at Kelly. And then March 3rd, we will get building again. So dinner is traditionally the big meal of the day. Supper is the evening only. You have lunch if dinner is your big meal. Oh, why do they have to make it so confusing? Johnny after the ironwood trees. Jonny. Is that the other one? What is it? Oh, why is it called ironwood? It's an ironwood tree. And we actually got to we went on a tour and got to see a bunch of the ironwood trees, and you could kind of feel it's a really hard tree. It would be so cool to find a dead one and make a bowl out of it. I feel like ironwood would turn really, really well. Dinner is a main meal here, and supper is a good snack. Oh, there you go. Nancy is in the house. Oh man, late but never, right, friend? All right, guys, we're halfway through. I'm gonna see if I can do this without messing it up. A big shout out to all my channel members, all my Patreons. This one actually isn't updated. I just noticed that. So if you're missing on there, it will be fixed next week. And if you're on there and shouldn't be, no, I'm kidding. Thank you guys for all the little extra that you do for the channel. Judy is on the road now. Don't always have time for the live. Thanks for being here when you're here. Thanks for watching the replays when you watch the replays. I appreciate it. It's Elsie. Elsie Clark in the house. That's a new name. Thanks for coming in. I'm on both lists. Am I supposed to be? I will check that out. What is a Ram ProMaster? We don't have them here. Is it the same as a Ducati or... it might be, what am I thinking of? Is Ducati made by Fiat? Is Ducati made by Fiat? I think it is. Yep. There you go. There's people there's people helping the van builder out. Iveco. We'll have to check that one out. So, yep. I guess it depends where you live, what they call it. Yep. Fiat. Yep, that's it. So, Ram ProMaster. Yeah, that's what we call it here. By Dodge. I think they get made like in Poland. Then they go to Mexico, get stuff done to them. Then they come to us. So, yep. Mark said that the Moto Guzzi bike we are getting is made in Italy. There you go. I would guess with the Guzzi. So, yeah, can't remember what it was called, but Japan made a bike and they actually imported them here. And it's, can't remember the name of it, but it ends in an O, I'm sure. And they were a lot cheaper than like a Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki. So good evening. Just found your channel over the weekend. Love watching your vlogs. Thank you so much, Ellen. I appreciate that. I heard there were some folks getting stuff stolen this year at Quartzsite. I hope none of y'all had a problem. We did not. I didn't. And all the people that we heard from didn't. I take that back. I did hear that the Campulance man, that camp had some stuff stolen. The Campulance man. Yep. I think looks like Ram seems a little beefy in the body. Could be, could be. I have to get it up for Ram. I got my made in less than 5 weeks. Absolutely. That absolutely is. Of course, I was fun, great people, absolutely. No one stole anything from me. Yeah. Somebody came over to our camp to get some work done, and that guy was telling me that he was over by the Campulance man and something was in that group was stolen. I never heard it. I don't know the Campulance man. Heard of him, don't know him. But Carol had a theft, they said. That's a bummer. People need to stop. But it's weird out there. Like, some people will pop a tent up thinking that that's going to save their spot or save their stuff, and that is not how it goes. That is not how it goes. So hopefully someone in great need did that, and that would be the only not even an excuse. But if I lost something, I hope they need it better than I do, and that's how they found it and got it. I don't know. That's just someone just posted a video. There you go. Pretty sure the Ducati has the different engine and the trans probably. Yep. Yeah, we have a good group. Not only do we have a good group, but we made sure that at all times someone was at camp. We had a pretty good sized group, and typically it was like, hey, I'm going to go to town tomorrow and do laundry and shower. Are you going to stay here? Yeah, I'll be here, And then, like, we would get back or something. Somebody else would go to camp. So every day, even the last day, Nancy went with me to do Bob Wells' tour. And while we were gone, we really didn't have anything of value. We had firewood, some water jugs. It was really more probably trash than anything, but we didn't want someone to think we just left it there to be, littering. So Les and Bernadette stayed back until we got back, and then we loaded it all up and took it to Quartzsite, Ironwood. Took it to Ironwood. Have a desmodromic valve trail, which has no springs. This is exactly why I don't get into the engine stuff or maintenance stuff or anything like that, because, like, people study this for years. I have no idea. No idea. I had a Bible stolen out of my car way back when. Figured they needed it bad. That's wow. Yeah. Hopefully they did. Yep. Hopefully they did. I pray they find the right scripture that they need. Yep. Not sure, Deborah. I watch it. Glow always seems to have problems. Didn't she report theft before? Yeah, sometimes you get a big group, and I don't know. I don't follow her. I used to a long time ago. I don't follow her anymore. So, amen. Right? Right. Ford is trying to make a basic camper to get into the market. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, guys, like, I've seen so many people have been emailing me pictures of Class Bs, Class Cs, and it's like, it's just, they're throwing them together. They're not really designed for full-time living. And during COVID, there was a lot of shortcuts I feel made to get some finished, and they're out there. So I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm saying there is a group of them. Just like ProMaster had a big, they had a, I don't know if it was 2015, maybe even a couple of years worth, notorious bad transmission problems. And that is appears to be fixed. I've heard of one person in 4 years with a ProMaster that had to have transmission work. So did you know at hotels the Gideon Bible is meant to be taken? Perfect. Love that. Ford Transit has a bad name here. Do many in the U.S. van life in the Sprinter? So Sprinter is high end here. So a lot of adventure vans, a lot of people out there, like cyclists, runners, triathletes, they notoriously have Sprinters. They are meant to get to places that some vans can't. Ford Transit in the U.S. has a good name. Ford Transit, Ram ProMaster. You've got Ford haters, you got Ram haters. I typically like if you own a diesel, you need to know where to take it to get it worked on. I've heard 2 stories just recently, like in the last week and a half, diesels being worked on by mechanics that don't know what they're doing. So Sprinter are popular because diesels can last. They can, but somebody emailed me yesterday. She's got a 2024, and it is a hot mess. And trying to get things fixed is a hot mess. Sprinter with 4-wheel drive, unlike ProMaster Transit. Yep. Transit's got the all-wheel drive now, but Cass Love's in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Meowsers are in the house. Good to see you. I love my Ford Transit. Sean loves his. I know a lot of people with a Ford that love it. I know a lot of people with a Ram that love it. Again, there's differences with each one of them that typically, like I wanted the front wheel drive. In Missouri, with the little bit of snow and ice that we get, it's heavier. I wanted the front wheel drive. The hands down, the Sprinter is the best ride. The seats, the electrical system up there, hands down, it's a nice van. I'm enjoying watching Lady Bug out with her Ram. I am too. Yep. I am too. Her bulkhead door is interesting how she did that. We'll wait and see how the final product turns out. Liked your videos on what to look for when buying a van. Thank you. That video did actually pretty good. Honestly, a couple people even wrote something in there. These vans, when you're buying them used, a lot of people will just like lean a ladder up against a van, climb up on the roof, just like mine. And you end up with a lot of little divots in the van because it is super, super thin steel. She got the 136. Yep, she got the 136. Transit seats are very comfortable. I actually drove someone's transit dually for a nice little ride, and it's a nice ride. Comfortable seats. Yep. In the Ram, you sit higher than you do in the Transit. I like that. It's easier for me in a Ram pulling in, backing in, parking because of the clearance. The clearance is better. But the newer Transits have a killer, and Ram too, killer camera. I had snow in New Mexico and was glad with the front wheel drive. I wish I could have given Lady Bug out my divider I took out and gave away. Absolutely. I think she didn't want no, she said she did look for one, I think, but that would have been nice. That's secure. And that would be my only, and I don't want to like talk about her craftsmanship on, like in a, oh, my battery. I got to turn my thing on. You know how stuff goes bad. Let me turn my AC current on in my van real quick. You got to turn the battery on these before you can turn the AC current on, which I guess is a good thing. There we go. And I would be worried about putting up an bulkhead with L brackets, because if it's a security thing, the screws are like 3/4 inch. So that would be my only concern. Everything else, I'm excited to see how it turns out. Ellen, Johnny builds. Oh, let me go back. I missed some while I was gone. I have a 2014 Chrysler Town and Country, and the transmission drops all the time. I pray over it daily. My next van, prayerfully, will be a Transit high top. Do you just do electric setup? No, I do full builds. Like she said. Helen's is a 250. I like how high I sit, but the seats are very uncomfortable. Yeah. So on the way up here, I had a pillow kind of propped behind my back the whole way. And towards the end of the ride, I took that pillow out because I felt like it was sitting me too, I felt like I was leaning. So, and I like sitting pretty straight up while I'm driving, and took that pillow up, adjusted my seat a little bit, and I feel like I've got it set perfectly now. But bye, Brutus Buckeye. See you later. Happy Valentine's Day. I am heading home for Valentine's Day. She thought the metal bulkhead took up too much floor space. Yes, she did. She did say that. I would like the 148 Transit 250. Absolutely. The only thing about like say, Kathy, you wanted the Transit, you cycle a lot. So if you wanted the air compressor underneath your van, the Transit underneath the van is very, very, very limited. So, yes, my divider was done with metal and bolts. Yep. That's the Ford chassis I like in all-wheel drive. Yep. Yeah, I would like an all-wheel drive Transit. That would be cool. I can't get the, you can't get like a 67-inch bed, or you can get a 67. Well, I got a 74. All I did was insulation and wood on lens, and hers is 74. So I guess that would work. I have a Toyota Hiace. I don't even know what they are most popular going Sprinter, but being diesel, I'm a bit nervous. Yeah, it's sometimes it's hard to find a diesel mechanic. And my sister just spent 3 tow truck rides, 3 weeks in a city that didn't have a good diesel mechanic, evidently, and it was not fun. Hi, y'all. I'm late for the gathering. I have to go back and watch all of it. Thank you for the replay. I appreciate that. There are several tours on Gracie's. Check her out. Yep. I have several tours out there, and the tour Bob Wells did comes out sometime soon. Hopefully. Yep. Several on my website. I've got the tours listed, and then obviously on the channel the tours are listed. I've got Bev's was toured by Bob and New Jersey Outdoor Adventures. Lynn was toured by not New Jersey, tiny homes. Lynn was toured by New Jersey Outdoor Adventures. Let's see here. Lady Bugout seems to be overbuilding everything. She'll be fine. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying, like, I haven't done it like that, so I don't know. But when you've got a tall wall, and yeah, so who knows? It'll probably turn out perfect. That's why I said we'll wait and see when it's done. I love my Ford Transit 250, low roof, drives nice, handles well in the wind. Yep. Yeah, she has one that I've never done a build on. It's got a nice headroom. Can't quite stand up in it, but nice headroom. I would have the four-wheel drive van instead of an all-wheel drive. Tiny Homes did a tour as well. Yeah, because, well, it depends where you go. I feel like the vans that I build, as far as people getting off grid, I have been to some sketchy places off grid, but all of the vans that I've built, I can't think of anyone that went in some places like what I have been in West Virginia. So I feel like if you're not going to go to places like that, you really don't need to pay the high price of the all-wheel drive or the four-wheel drive. That being said, I know people in the chat that have been stuck before, and maybe a four-wheel drive would have benefited them. So, and like I said in the very beginning of last week's video, it really depends on your budget and what's available out there. I know Les and Bernadette's niece and nephew waited forever for an all-wheel drive Transit. I mean, over a year. Oh, maybe even closer to a year and a half. It was crazy. While a Van Fest that Steve and Audra and Prius did a tour of my 2023 Ram ProMaster. Cool. Judith is in the house. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well, and everybody and everything is all calm in California. Hope you are doing well. I will tell Kelly you said hi. Let's see here. Thanks. I'll check it out. I'm thinking a 159 wheelbase for me. I've been in a small van for years. I think on the ProMaster, go 159. If you're going to be full time, if you're doing like, sometimes you're at a home base, sometimes you're not. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we knew what you meant. So it was 2 years plus for a all-wheel drive Transit. That's what I'm saying. Like, my goodness. I'm hanging in there, she said. Good for you. Good for you. Keep looking forward. That's all you can do. Yep. So, oh, mercy, guys. It is 7:58. So, I'm going to be ending it here shortly. Going to get back on the road. For those of you guys that don't mind throwing up a prayer or two, pray I don't have to drive through snow and that I find an amazing place to park tonight. Not on the corner of Winslow, Arizona either. So, so thanks for spending your Tuesday with me. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for always tolerating the food topic, which we always land on. I'm going to go stand on that corner. You guys, safe travels out there. All you guys in Quartzsite, watch the winds. Safe travels. See you in Missouri sometime, all of you guys. Good night. Safe travels.